Tom. Hello everybody, Tom Fox here. Welcome back to more Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we got all the optional shines that, well, we could get. In this episode, something a little bit different. We're going for all of the blue coins. Starting off with this one here in Delfino Plaza, but you might know something a little bit different in this. I'm actually doing this post-commentary. So we're gonna be going through, you'll see on the screen, me going through and getting all the blue coins that I've missed so far. There were a lot of them. There were well over 60, I believe. Yeah, there were 80. There were like 78 I was missing at this point. So, it's gonna be a little clippy-doo here of me getting all of those. And, I want to talk a little bit about the stories of getting them. Also showing what episodes from each level I'm getting them from as well. Honestly, this has been quite the adventure on its own. I've had, I believe it's like 3.5 hours worth of footage of me trying to find all these. And of course I used a guide too. Because some of these, like, you cannot find them without a guide, like, on your own. Like, the little hilltop one there. There's nothing indicating that there's anything there. You just have to squirt water on it and hope to God. This guy here is actually kind of interesting, because he appears in several other, episodes, of this level as well. And you can get the blue coin from that way. If you get it from a later level, then you don't get it, though. You just get, like, whatever he gives you there. I think usually it's an extra life if it's not a blue coin. Going to episode 4 here on the windmills there. This one was a pain. I jumped on this guy, he knocked me off the blue coins up there, and then, like, it was a good, like, maybe, like, 30 seconds after, like, later when I got that one. There was quite a struggle there. Going to Petey Piranha Strikes Back here, going up around to where he is, up on top of this platform here near where he is, and we got ourselves the blue coin. Probably won't be, you know, narrating all of these as, like, to where I get. I'm just sort of talking about the lists. I never imagined in a million years that I would be getting all of the blue coins in Mario Sunshine. Because, like, it's something that I've never really thought about. Like, it seemed like a huge, unsurmountable task to get all the blue coins on. And this one I had I actually didn't mean to get that to appear right there and then. Again, it's another one you spray, but like I was trying to hit the cloud so I could inflate it more so I'd be able to jump on it easier, but I couldn't. But I apparently reached the platform where the coin was, but didn't reach the cloud. I have no idea what the deal is with that one. Oh boy, these ones where you have to squirt like a specific shape and then get to the other one as quickly as possible are a pain. Usually try to keep them at like the same clip as well, so it's like, oh, I got that one, then I just go over to this one, squirt that one, the other one appears. Those ones are a pain though. I believe they're the only timed blue coins as well, and with good reason too. But man, they can become annoying. I wasn't sure how long I had left in that one. That was very possibly could not have gotten that one. This one I probably could have gotten before. I just didn't see it. But like the ones just that you see in the overworld, significantly easier to get. The ones that are like hidden behind stuff that you had no idea where they could possibly be, that's a pain. Eat a blue butterfly there with Yoshi, grab that. Spray that beehive down there, eat all the bees. Get hit by the bees again. Get on Yoshi. Go away so you can successfully eat all of the bees. 2 bees left. And bees. We got blue coin from the bee. And I enjoy that. You know, if I did that episode for the 100 coin shine, I probably would have gotten it a lot easier. Anyway, I can't believe I missed this one. This one was just like buried under some ink in, I believe, episode 1. This is just in a box. You're not gonna go around and smash every box you see. I'm basically at this point trying to justify why I missed everything. This one right here. How would you ever think to blast a wall with water to get that? I have no idea, like, if what they were thinking. Like, maybe there are hints throughout the world that where you can get those. But, like, aside from that, it just becomes such a nightmare to find all these. And, like, oh, God. Like, the first, God bless. This is probably around the time where it's like strategy guides were a very lucrative market. It's sort of in that interim period between strategy guides and, between, like, you know, the Nintendo hotline, like, and the death of, like, strategy guides and whatnot as a marketable thing. Due to the fact that people just find all the information they need online nowadays. But man alive. It's, that's really rough. When it's like, there's some that's just, that one you can kind of get where it's like, oh, I squirted these cataquacks and accidentally got it. Some of them are just like, I didn't think to look for them in that area, but some of them are just super hard to find. But it seems like a relic of like, sort of the direct in-between of Nintendo Hotline, where it's like, oh, 300, you know, like 99 cents every additional minute, and they speak as slow as possible. And like the information age. Where it's like, you probably would have needed a strategy guide to be able to get all these. Anyway, enough of me ranting. We're still going through and grab- I should just continue ranting, because that's basically what this is. This one we actually tried to get before, and the coin bounced into a building, and I couldn't get it. Because it bounced through a wall into a building, and I couldn't find it. I was planning on doing this as well, but I thought you had to do with a pineapple, in-game, so I didn't bother with any other fruit. Even though I think the pineapple's in the same spot. This one I swear I got. Like, I was like looking at the guide and it's like, okay, I definitely got that one, so maybe I can look around for other ones. And I was like, no, that one's like one of the last ones I need to get. Okay, let me check it just in case. Another bees one. There's a lot of bees ones. Heading over to Peanut Park. We're actually getting through these pretty quickly. I think there was one level, I think it might have actually been Peanut Park, where, I had like most of them. Like I had like 90% of them, and I was only missing like 3 or 4, and I think it was Peanut Park. And once again, buried in the sand where you couldn't possibly find it. Going to the amusement park here. You can explore a surprising amount of the amusement park before triggering that Mecha Bowser fight I learned from this, because this is still episode 1. Almost hit the 200 mark here. The runaway Ferris wheel. Just like the runaway guys, although we never actually go in because I think all we need is this butterfly one. Yoshi go around secret. I forgot which one this was. Oh yeah, it's just a blue butterfly from the side. Yeah, that was the last one I needed. I only needed 5 from this level, so I did a pretty good job of cleaning up all the blue coins in this area. And you know what? Pretty damn proud of that. Pretty damn proud of that. This one took me forever to get because I could. Again, it was a case of. I'm sorry, not this blue coin in particular. A later one in this segment because I could have sworn. It was one of those ones where I could have sworn I got it, and then I went back and checked, and it's like, oh, I didn't get it. This area took me the longest out of all of them to get all of them. I think it was, let's see, not this one. This one was interesting because, I missed that jump not once, but 3 times, and finally got it there. So that was a little bit of a pain. Trying to show off a little bit of where each of them are. This painting right here. That one seems relatively easy if you actually drop through there. I think the only reason I ever dropped through there was for a different reason. This one! I could have sworn I got this one, and then I just didn't. So, I managed to do that. Yeah, I might as well talk a little bit about the process I went through for this as well. Whenever I, would start an episode of a level, I would say the episode, number. I like say the episode number there, and then like I would use the waveform in editing to find out where that clip was, so it wouldn't take too long to like scroll through the 3.5 hours of footage to find it. And then whenever I got a blue coin, I would get it and say got one. And again, it was just to use the waveform from me speaking, because I wasn't speaking anywhere else in this video aside from there, to try and like find out where all these blue coins were. So that's a pretty reasonable technique to use to if you're ever doing something where you want to do a sort of a collectathon bit in post. That's a sort of easy way to go about that. Noki Bay had some interesting ones. There's a ton of nooks and crannies in this level, and some of the stuff I never would have thought to look at just because of how like intricate the area is. Also, like a little bit of my own bias there as well. Because, you know, growing up and playing the game, you sort of have your own way to see these things and to try to, like, find them. So, like, you never really think to look there, because in order to just beat the game, you only need the first 7 episodes of each level, plus you only need 50 shines, the first 7 episodes of each level, plus the first airstrip shine. And that's all you need to beat it. But, we've almost got all of them, it seems like, at least for Noki Bay. Although I did like wandering around Noki Bay. I think Noki Bay was probably my favorite level to find all of the blue coins in, just because of how interesting the level is, and where they went to hide all of those blue coins. It was very neat, and I enjoyed it a lot. But man alive, once again, it was another one of those situations where you just didn't know what the hell was gonna happen. Or like, I'd say this one was a little bit easier than some of the other ones for getting them. I'm tripping over my own words here. I'd say this one's probably easier for like finding them than a lot of the other levels, because a lot of the other levels required you to like spray in spots you wouldn't think to spray in. This one, I think like 90% of them, maybe more, were out in the open, and you just had to like find the locations of where they were. As I said before, obviously you get a guide for this. I think for this one you could optionally use the rocket nozzle as well, but I didn't want to go look for the rocket nozzle, and I was just like, I want to find this one. This is one of those ones I was talking about though, where it's like really intricately designed area to try to get through there and find the blue coins. I didn't think that those walls opened up, so I just like didn't think about it that much. In fact, I tried going here once before and ended up screwing it up. I actually climbed into that little square alcove there because I thought that's where the blue coin was, and just got punched out of it immediately. And we're dropping down here, grabbing the other blue coin. Oh, come on. Bada bing, bada boom. And like a majority of those coins you can get in episode 1 as well. However, I think some of the nozzles you can only get in later episodes. So, not entirely sure on that one. Took me a couple tries to get up here to grab this one as well. Same with the one I had to spin jump for, but that was also because I had the rocket nozzle. This one was interesting. I had to beat Gooper Blooper again to get down here and to get this. But you get down here and, wouldn't you know it, these pottery pieces had blue coins in them. Both of them. There were 2 in here, and I just missed them completely. That one I say was a little bit more difficult. So I tried to get all 4. There are 4 blue coins in this underwater area, and I thought I'd be able to get them all in episode 4, but there's actually a ceiling in the Ely Mouth boss that prevents you from getting all 4 of the blue coins that are down here. So I had to go back into episode 8 instead to get the rest of them. And this one I don't actually cut out because it's very quick to see where they are. And they're on like the highest pillars possible. So if you're playing along, then those 2 are very easy to get. This one I think was a little bit lower. Then we go back to the, I don't know why I did episode 8 before I did episode, oh, you know what? I'm kind of a fool because I didn't show off where the rocket, or the turbo nozzle was, but you can get the turbo nozzle in this level. I think, oh my god. I'll put a note on screen right now explaining where it is, but I completely forgot, like, to put in there where it was. And I apologize for that. Maybe like an intermittent clip throughout this or something. Oh, you also, if you have the turbo nozzle, you have a lot of time to get these, but it's just like, it's still annoying, those ones. Anyway, last level of the game, Pianta Village. This one I'm getting here, there's actually an M on the ceiling here. And, you can see it better during the day. I just did it during episode 1 because I want to show the earliest point. I don't know why I showed the intro to episode 1 again, but it's the earliest point you can get the, it's the earliest point you can get these blue coins. God, my brain is just turning to mush right here. I'm actually kind of surprised that I found stuff to talk about for this long. Some people mentioned this to me as well. This would have been useful during the 100 coin star if I just ground pounded the nose of the Pianta there to grab like 10 coins from it. This one's pretty well hidden. I wonder if there's any other things you could like ground pound like a Pianta statue for. Like if you get on top of the Pianta statue in Delfino Plaza for that one. I think I did a relatively good job of getting some of these as well throughout this. I think I had like maybe 18. This one sucked. So I wanted to do like a fast route to get here. First off, all these blue coins require you to get yeah, they all required you to get the flood again. And there was the burning guy, there was the M on the ground, there was the M where your flood was. It was a nightmare to get there though. I went for a quick strat on that one, where I swam through the river, and then tried to use the fact that water sticks to Mario after he gets out, to clear a path through the lava goop, just wide enough for me to get to the other side and grab my flood. But I showed you all how you're supposed to do it, but there's other ways to do it. Anyway, this is, I believe, the last one I need to get. There it is. Ba-boom! So, let's go turn all 240 of them in. Here we are at Scenic, in front of this shack. Post-commentary over, we're back to this. We never actually gone in here. Go in here, there are these 2 raccoons in here with a giant Shine Sprite logo on their back counter. This place is also very much larger on the inside than it is the outside. I get the feeling that's one of those things where it's like, you go into here and it just transports you to another location on Isle Delfino. But anyway, walk up to him.
Welcome, welcome. I suppose you're here for that, hmm? Yes, very good. That means I'll require 10 blue coins from you. I can exchange those shine sprites. I'll give you 24, yes? Would you like to?
Yes.
Really? You truly mean it, yes? No refunds.
Yes. And we turned in every single one and got 24 shine sprites for that. And just in case something goes horribly wrong in the tiny time this gets recorded, we won't do any of that. But, and we basically, okay, so my plan was ruined. I was just gonna run over to the end there, but I had to go grab another one of these. There's one last thing I do want to talk about, though. This guy right here. I believe I've talked about him before. If not, I'm not sure. But if you talk to him, I love the sunshine, but always ever bright. Hey, little man, try a pair of my special shades. They're cool. Yeah, you're styling now. Come back and talk to me when you don't need them anymore. We now have a pair of sunglasses. Aesthetically, all they do is make the screen slightly darker. You can get these from him at this or any of the other levels that he appears in, which I think is basically all of them. If you exchange, if you have 30 shines, you can talk to him again to give them back, but he does have one other thing for you, and it's something that we can't, get right now. I know, we have 119 shines, and it's the one thing that we just can't do yet. No, but what we gotta do, if we want the other thing from him, is to defeat the final boss. I'm not gonna say who it is, but, because why spoil an almost a 15-year-old game, huh? But yeah, if you do defeat the final boss and talk to him again, he will give you a special shirt. It's a special Hawaiian shirt that has shine sprites printed all over it. Why did I go in here? Alright, so now that we're out, I guess we can head over to this area. Rocket on over! I guess you can get over there by other means, considering there's a manhole right here. Ah, get out. But yeah, you can go through the sewer or you can go above. I like going above because generally it's easier. But let's go back into Corona Mountain. No episodes, just one desire, the true fire. I don't need this, I can just jump over it and grab the extra life. I'm gonna wait on that though. Now I'll jump. Woo! So yes, the final boss of a 15-year-old game that I could totally just say who it is, because if it wasn't obvious already, then by Jove, what have you been doing these years of with all these Mario games being out and such? I guess I took the much shorter way. However, ooh, if you touch the fire, you die. So, good thing I didn't do that. A mushy room. I don't know how many lives we had, because the thing popped up really quickly and then just left. Uh-oh! I'm not gonna make it! Alright, went a little bit too gung-ho on that one, but that's fine. We can recover. Soul Survivor, uh-oh. Please. Turn. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Turn. Ah! Okay, not that much. Just little slight turns. Alright, now we gun it. Oh, not that way! Turn! Now we get out of here! The boat's gone! Who cares? And now, okay, for the part that we didn't see last time. We got the rocket nozzle. We need to launch up to all these clouds. To the cloud cuckoo land. Up we go, and we are almost to the top. Go back, please. Oh my god, that was close. And at the top.
The water's great, hey, Junior?
Sure is, Papa. Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not. Mario! You again? Don't you ever give up?
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
And so, what can only be described as a large disregard for Bowser's size, we fight Bowser. Who would have guessed? What you gotta do to beat him? Is get blown up by bullet bills. No, you get over to these edges here with the meteor symbols on them, and smack them. This will cause the platforms to start collapsing. However, you need to get up there, otherwise things will start going bad for you. Oh, okay, we need to go the other way. This time he's got blue bullet bills to chase after us. Woo! I somehow got an extra life out of that. Woo, okay. I should have started going the other direction. Bowser Jr.'s in his little sub, making a... Okay. I think I get what I gotta do. Wait for him to stop. Then start moving the other way. There we go. Make him start blowing fire that way. And then before he can get to us... Woo! Oh god! No! Get up, get up, get up! I couldn't make it! Beep. All right, back up to 2. Start blowing your fire at me so I can get around to the ring. You want to start charging up as you're running over there, so that way you can just get the grand slam. Pretend you're at Denny's and go for a grand slam. Come on. Get up, Mario. Breathe. Thank you for breathing fire in the direction, not in the way I was going. All right, we run, we water, we jump, we slam. Wha-bam! There's one more place. I think this is supposed to imply that, like, Flood is breaking as we're doing this because it's too much for Flood to handle. But we're just gonna have to see, because I think Flood can make it. Ow! You ow! We're gonna make it! And we're gonna get an extra life in the process. We did it! With that, we got our last shine.
Mario, was I, assist, Mario, look.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know she's not really my mama. Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's right, boy. Well put, son. The Royal Koopa line is as strong as ever. But for now, let's just rest a while.
The vacation starts now.
And that was Super Mario Sunshine. Good memories from all around here, starting off at Bianco Hills with these the photos here. This is a game, this is probably one of my favorite GameCube games that I played when I was growing up. And I'm glad that this is the first time that I've been able to 100% complete it. For all of you watching at home right now. We did it though. We beat Bowser, saved the princess. We had a little scare with Flood there, almost dying. We were at the airstrip there for a second. And Rico Harbor. Who remembers Rico Harbor, the first encounter with Gooper Blooper? I do. Look at the big fish Peach caught. Isn't that great? Peanut Park. Just going nuts at Peanut Park. Oh, Toadsworth, no! You're too old to ride the roller coaster. Well, the Ferris wheel's a romantic spot. Shouldn't Mario be there? Oh man, Noki Bay with our corked up waterfall. Investigating the ancient Noki King's tomb. And just sitting up on the cliffs all great. My goodness. So, yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite games growing up, when I was just a wee lad. Doesn't take that much to beat. Takes a lot to complete, though. Sirena Beach, watching the sunset. Toad, what are you doing? Come on, man, I'm trying to get some here. And in the hot springs of Piana Village, Peach and Flood and Mario looking up at the moon, wondering what adventures await next. Also, they really adjust Bowser's size at the end there to make him look a lot smaller. Have a relaxing vacation. I believe this only appears once you've collected all 120 shines. I believe if you do not, let's go ahead and save. 120. If you do not, it'll show a picture of Il Piantissimo about to get the, like, finding the magic paintbrush. So, that kind of raised some eyebrows a little bit. But when you complete it, you have a nice vacation. And we're able to end our vacation here in Super Mario Sunshine. We get a little sun to denote that we won. And you know what? Let's jump back in. We're gonna jump back in really quick just so I can grab a little souvenir for us here. There is nothing left to do here in the Isle Delfino. Everything is as it should be. I mean, obviously we can go back and fight Bowser again. Not really much of a fight, honestly. It's a very short boss fight. But I think we've earned a little piece of clothing. Just to remember our vacation by. Hey, Sunshades won't just cut it for you. Nope. You also need one of my custom tropical shirts. Here you go. My oh my, I haven't seen anyone look that good in my gear in ages. Come see me again when you want to return them, okay? So now we get ourselves this slick Hawaiian shirt for Mario. It's something that like I barely noticed like through when I first played this game, but like noticed later in my life. Mario's wearing short sleeves in this. He doesn't wear short sleeves in any other Mario game. But with that, with everything said and done, the plaza's been cleaned up. The people are happy, no longer angry at us. Okay, apparently they are still angry at us. But you know, everything's been cleaned up. We've done it. We have completed Super Mario Sunshine. So let's end things off where things began, right here, in front of the giant Pianta statue. I'll see you all next Let's Play. Later.